Well, I wanted to have the mic on you in case you wanted to say anything. Hi, everybody. It's Yells here, and we're here live for the Next Level Speedrun Showcase 2018 Fall Edition. We got 2 full days of fun stuff coming your way, and we're going to kick off here with Infinite Mystery.
Hello, everyone.
Has graced us with his presence. I'm very happy that he's here. He's going to be running Kid Niki for the Gameboy first. So without further ado, take it away. Go ahead and click yourself.
Or just hold it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Was it okay to have it centered, or should I move it over?
That's fine. Well, no, now he can unmute. Now he can't be here. So, go ahead. You can get started whenever you're ready.
Just give us a countdown.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, I'm Last and Committed, and this is Infinite Mystery playing Kid Niki on the Game Boy. This game, it is what it is. He's a kid who runs around, throws a stick, and if he gets hit, he dies. Can't say much more than that. The obstacles in this game are a lot slower than the NES version and allow for an easier time playing this. This game only came out in Japan, from what I understand. There are 4 stages to this game, and right here is a good example. There are also bonus stages in this game. He wants to avoid all the bonus stages except for boss levels. It takes about, what would you say? I am like 5-6 seconds for each bonus
7 seconds between grabbing to be at the end of the level and exiting the bonus stage.
Yeah, so it's a huge time loss if you count getting every single bonus stage throughout the game. You lose about roughly almost a minute. But this game also has these weird little platforms that extend, and they become more of like a big puzzle to get through this game in a couple stages. There are also weird enemies that drop stuff and drop bombs. Okay, stage 1, 3, and every stage, the 3rd stage in the game, has a boss to it. He's gonna try and get, you're gonna try and get the ninja star through here, right?
Yes.
He's gonna try to get this power up that's a little ninja star. What it does is it allows him to shoot little orbs from his stick. I think they'd be ninja stars, but you can't do everything at once. But it makes the boss easy like this.
It's only used the weapon that extends from the sickle that he's using is only useful against the regular enemies, not useful against bosses. And you only have 10 uses of it.
And look, it said it was wonderful. Also, I said this game was a Japanese-only game. The only Japanese words in this were the title screen. When he gets to the end of this, you're going to see everything is in English, including the words, "thank you very much," at the end. But as you saw with the boss, it said, wonderful, right after he beat him. Oh, here we go. This is where it gets more interesting. They have clouds spitting stuff up at him as well. Is the second level where you start abusing the infinity thing too? The invincibility, that was it.
There's various various blocks have various items, and you'll see me go specific paths during some stages to obtain the invincibility, which only lasts a couple of seconds. But
yeah, you were showing me last night, some paths are better than others, but some also have extra items you want to grab.
Right, just for safety. But as soon as you enter an area with a boss, no matter how much invincibility time you have, it goes away.
That's interesting. Most games let you carry the invincibility to wherever. Also, some of these blocks that he's breaking will definitely have enemies in a bit. And there's the invincibility. He has roughly about 10 seconds to run completely anywhere he wants without getting damaged, but after it's done, it just stops. And he made it before it stopped.
To be fair, most of the stages are extremely short.
That's where I put 3 of them.
for stage 2-3, some of the cloud platforms I want to avoid because I will fall right through them.
Yeah, you were telling me last night, even though these clouds look like they're completely solid, there's actually invisible holes through them. So you would just drop straight down into a pit.
If there's no ground below it.
The other thing is, these platforms he was just jumping on, unlike some games, the platforms actually don't go past the end of the screen. They keep on the screen and just like go a shorter distance, unlike some games. I think Mario Land did that with some of the platforms. And here's boss 2. His one weakness is diving down. Still better than that eye from Kirby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh look, it's wonderful again. If you don't earn 1,000,000 points by the end of this, I'm going to be depressed.
That'll never happen. The Lucky 10 almost never happens. It must have been like a pixel too late.
Congratulations, we've made it to a hut from like Adventure Island or like Super Mario World.
As much as I would like to be able to make that platform the very first time I see it, if I try to jump to it immediately, I'm gonna fall right in the water.
Here's those platforms that I was talking about. Like he said, this platform is timed. You have to jump down there as it's like coming out for the first time, but you also have to time this snake so he doesn't shoot you either, or you'll just drop. But here's where it gets a bit easier because he took the invincibility. Why'd you just duck there?
Input. Maybe.
This is what happened, kids, when you don't use a generic Nintendo controller. I remember back in my day when this was all monochrome.
So from stage 3-2 onwards to the end of the game, various blocks that I hit now will contain Tanuki raccoon enemies.
The other thing is that he actually talked to me about this last night. Those little platforms that keep changing direction from up to side, you can jump on those whether they're flat or up and down. It's just you have to have a very good understanding of the timing behind them to actually make it. There's going to be a lot in succession in a few minutes. There are also some of these like spikes that you're seeing. If you hit them, you can die. If he actually had a life system, I still don't know if he'd survive.
Most of the spikes in the game will actually be a death, whether they're on the ceiling, whether they're very high on the at the top of the screen, or if they're very low. There's maybe
like
one.
Where you were ducking, right?
There's like one set that's in the game that actually won't kill you, and you'll see it.
And here's some of those platforms. This is still not the maximum number that you can get. There are more in a little bit. Here they are right now. The path that he would have liked to take was the top one. He could avoid all these shooting snakes. Now he has to wait.
But it's a lot riskier dealing with those top platforms because if one of them turns over at any time and you're still on it, you're gonna most likely fall right onto an enemy.
I consider this whole area a bit risky because of the spike aspect. Here, if he goes too far to the right on that platform, that other one besides the spike will catch him and just shove him down through into the pit.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
It's great Game Boy programming.
Yep.
I saw it happen last night. Looks like they'd only make a small dent. This guy's moveset is so easily predictable, it's not funny.
Just don't forget that you actually have to hit the boss in the head.
Well, if he moved any slower, I mean...
But once he starts charging forward, then you may not be prepared for it.
Mm. So is it Mega Man yet?
Momentarily.
Okay, this is the final stage coming up. This is going to be the first 2 intro stages, and then a very, very anticlimactic final boss.
If you don't hit the boss for eight times straight without him moving, it won't be anything but anticlimactic.
Well, it's 4 stages with 3 in between each, and then you beat the guy, and then a slow-moving thing into a pit. To get the princess. That's another cool thing about this. It doesn't have the usual game checkpoints. It has, it comes within a couple, like, screens, if not, like, a screen to where you actually died for most of the time. What did you say, Infinite? How many continues did you get? Like 2 or 3?
5.
Okay, so there's a lot of leeway for this game, apparently.
4-2 introduces the bomb enemies.
Yeah, these actually chuck the bombs at you, so you have to think a little bit outside the box because you've been used to all these other guys who just like drop the bombs and you could try to jump over them. And that was almost another pitfall.
Yeah.
And congrats, you made it today.
Anything better than yesterday's practice.
The bomb enemies, I forgot, also take 3 to 4 hits. All the other enemies are like 1 hit knocks them away. So if you see him bouncing a bomb enemy or 2 backwards,
Knew that was gonna happen.
you grabbed it last time, didn't make it this time.
Missing in practice too.
But yeah, this is like 2 or 3 screens back, like I said. And this time, are you gonna be able to grab the invincibility?
No. Because I'm past that particular area, checkpoint wise.
There, like I said, you'll just push the guy back a few times first. Time for safety strats. Never mind, I lied.
Now extremely time for safety straps.
It's sad. I watched a lot of the videos of people speedrunning this because I was actually looking into speedrunning this, and most of the people that die actually die in this section right here. If not the platforms where you fell in the first place. And maybe that's why Enemy doesn't play. This is a little bit more forgiving than Ghouls and Ghosts. Because I know he played it for the Tiny 10, but after that I haven't seen him do this at all.
That's what I wanted.
We'll definitely have to ask him while we're doing Chip and Dale. So he could yell at us. And then we fall off the minecarts.
Now for the last stage of the game. Yep, knew that was gonna happen. Good thing is that's where the checkpoint is.
You know, in a way they're saving us from having this taken off of Twitch because they, instead of putting 3 heads on the snake, like in Mario 2, they only put 2.
So it looks so weird. It looks like there's a ceiling up here. You can just hop on top of the blocks.
Honestly, the Kid Niki games are actually pretty interesting games. I'm not a big fan of 1, but I have dabbled with 2, and I enjoy 3 a lot. But 3 is not like this in any way. 2 is more like part 1 and this Game Boy game. I would suggest, at least if you're interested in this, you try it.
All right.
These platforms hate you.
Yeah.
I have to start the whole stage over, right?
Just 4-3.
The whole stage.
Was that the final boss right there?
Yes. Not too far away though. Marathon luck.
From what I understand, from when I tried to play this, it's basically a global timer. So even if he's dying a lot, the timer's still running. So the boss's pattern is predicted by that.
I did better in practice.
Yeah, but you're also more distracted by Alf.
That's what I think about that game.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about missing any of the good games. We already saw Alf this morning. That was a fantastic run. So fantastic, I almost fell back to sleep. No, it's still weird how I look at these bomb guys. The one over there is hitting the platform above.
That was weird. I'm not used to seeing that extra. Okay.
Just let me know if you would like me to mercy kill this.
No.
No. Vindicators?
That game?
More like Arkanoid.
I'm allowed to take shots.
Well, do you remember how much laughing we did with your brother's Arkanoid run last time? Well, every time he tried to get somewhere, it like backfired, and he got either killed or had to go back a stage. He had better luck with the Zelda randomizer. See, that's the only problem about taking the higher platforms. These enemies could actually hit you from below if you're not careful. Or at least if they're the bomb guys. Or the snake guys, because that was really close.
That's why I grabbed the projectile before the end. Whoa, that should have hit me.
That was extremely close.
Yeah.
Do you call for time?
And that's sign. Ugh. Terrible run.
And see, it says wonderful again.
Terrible.
Yeah, you lost points. I said get a million.
And she's not saved.
See, it's in English.
Unfortunately, we still don't know RNG-wise what causes it. Sometimes he saves her, sometimes, unfortunately.
Like I said, I think it's a global timer. If you beat it at a certain amount of time.
What was the time on that?
16:51.
Considering all the deaths, could have been worse.